Alright, well, hello everybody. Welcome back. We'll go ahead and load us up here. This is Birdoggydog, and we're doing the Age of Decadence. I love the Super VGA driver. That's probably my favorite thing in this game so far. I noticed the audio was a little more quiet vocally on the last video than I wanted, so I am messing with that a little bit. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better this time. You know, it's a new system here, so we're kind of improving as we go. I forget what we were up to. We were showing the map to Lord Antitas. Fang didn't tell us much, but he suggested showing this map. Okay. Offer the fake ring as a tribute, and our former master has discovered a safe way into the abyss. Alright, what quests have we completed? Well, we killed Cassius. I wonder if that's going to come back and bite me in the ass. Like, the Assassin's Guild shouldn't be happy that I'm doing freelance work, you know? Oh, wow. Look at all these techniques. I had no idea I had these. You've learned one of the ancient Ordu spirit rituals. It requires blood, tendons, and animal glue, and if performed correctly will bind the spirits to a bow, making it snap back into position when shot, increasing the attack speed. Oh, that's cool. Sounds not exactly what I would call a spirit ritual. I mean, you just make a nice blood-soaked tissue. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. Items not in the demo. Okay. Neither are factions, apparently. Why is this a demo? I don't understand. I bought this on Steam. It shouldn't be a demo. Must just not be in yet. That must be placeholder. Neither is locations or characters. Alright, how about lore? Nor is lore. However, the quests are in, and that's what's important. Lore will be nice, but not vital at the moment. Little character class revisit here. So the charisma was a good buy. I'm kind of thinking we might have dropped strength a point, but oh well. Oh, and we've got 6 skill points to spend. I think block would be very good. I think we're gonna hang on to these. We're only a -5 with the Imperial Guards. I thought we started at -6. That's interesting. Yeah, I think we're gonna sit on these for the moment. We're fairly balanced between attack and defense, and that might not be where we want to be in the long run. I have traits and a rank. What is this? I'm a brother? Whose brother am I? Am I my own brother? What are we wearing? We've got a bunch of crap. We've got this map, we've got this crossbow. Is this better? Lord Masters, max AP 12, damage resistance 1, 5% dodge sneak penalty. This is better than that, okay. Metal. It's the famous magic ring of General Galbo, forged and enchanted by the Council of McGee. I'm going to stick with that, by the way, guys. McGee, alright, deal. To make the general unstoppable in battle. Also, this makes you dumb. Alright, just real quick. We're going to, even though I literally just loaded this, we're going to save here. And pray to God it doesn't crash the software that's recording this video. It hadn't occurred to me that that might happen. Looks like... Oh. Did I just reload? Oopsies. Well, there you go. Huzzah! Reloaded. Or did I? I'm not sure what I just did. Regardless, we are going to put on this ring of stupidness and see what happens. Did it do anything? No, didn't affect me in any way. I wonder if it's actually cursed or if that was just him being a jerk-off. Or maybe it's just all lies. Maybe it doesn't actually have any magical properties at all, and that's why we're giving it to him. Yeah, that's probably what it was. He was probably hired to get it, and the door is locked. So how does one actually do lockpicking? I'm curious about that. Welcome. Oh, yeah, they might actually explain it in this, but techniques, crafting, introduction to alchemy. I don't know. If they do explain it, I'm not really going to worry about it for the moment. My lockpicking's not good enough. You hear the blacksmith hammering on the anvil way before you reach him. What can I do for you, friend? Well, I am looking for good weapons and armor. That's actually exactly why I'm here, so we'll go with that. Good. It's a very subjective word, my friend. What's good for one fighter may get another fighter killed. So, What's good for one blacksmith, i.e. rambling incoherently and for no reason when I ask to buy shit from him, might get another blacksmith killed. I'm just saying, Mr. Blacksmith, you might want to consider your own words. Look at this two-handed scimitar, for example. It's an impressive weapon, the undisputed king of swords. Its striking power is unmatched, but it comes at a price not everyone is willing to pay. Well, that was a botched sentence. It's too slow. Now, this Gladius is a much lighter weapon. Its advantage isn't the power, but speed. Same goes for armor. Nothing beats heavy armor when it comes to protecting you in battle, but don't expect to be able to move very fast if you're wrapped in sheets of metal. Take a look at my wares and see if you find something that fits your fighting style. I was thinking about crafting a weapon or two myself. How do I go about it? It'd be a good idea to get an introduction to crafting at this point. Well, you need proper schematics to be able to forge weapons or armor. The know-how, so to speak. If you want to go to the extra mile, you need to know different techniques. For example, you can harden the edge of your sword and balance it to strike faster. Oh, that's cool. What do you need? Do you have any schematics? Hold on. Oops. I wanted to ask about techniques. You didn't let me ask about techniques. You might have taught me one of those for free. We can sell that. We'll keep the metal for the moment. We could just sell this ring, but we're not gonna. I'm gonna pursue. I like the lore master. I like being an assassin. I think doing shady shit. We're an assassin. I'm gonna role play a shady mofo. My job. I make money killing people, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill people. We're gonna deliver horrible cursed rings to them. We're gonna just basically be as D-baggy a D-bag as a D-bag can be, and hope that it gets us into lots of fun trouble. So where does it actually say? Dagger. Okay, so it would be nice, little piece of feedback, devs, it would be really cool. So right here it says a long serpentine dagger from the Avagan steppes, right? It would be really cool if it said type dagger, right? So it says Conjar, iron, damage, speed, bonus, counterattack chance. But it doesn't actually say until I get to the flavor text for the weapon that it's a dagger. And yeah, so this says short sword in the same place, curved sword. Yeah, so you're not, I mean, it's not a huge deal, right? So like this, again, wide-bladed dagger. But it just seems like it's an odd place to stash the actual description of what type of, what weapon skill it would use. It would be good to pull that out and place it on the UI somewhere. Otherwise, you don't really have anything I want. Already got a dagger that's, I think, as good as what you guys are offering me. Large segmenta, lorica. Segmented armor. The hell does this do? Massive amounts of penalties. Yeah, none of that stuff we want. We might take a shield. 0 dodge penalty. Damage reduction 3. Yeah, small shield with no penalties. Yeah, I think we're gonna buy that. All right. I mean, we don't have any block skill, but I'm operating off the assumption, at least, that damage reduction is a default thing. It just sort of happens. If you get hit and you've got damage reduction of whatever, it just reduces that damage. I'm going to operate off that assumption, and we'll find out. Show me your weapon schematics. Daggers. Leather. I don't have enough gold right now to just waste it away. It sucks. I wanted to ask him about techniques. I'm tempted to reload and see if he'll give me a technique. He might. Let's find out. Should probably... wonder if they have a quick save, quick load. That might be worth actually investigating on the wiki, just because it'll save us a little bit of time. But luckily the reload times here are pretty fast, so I'm not too concerned. Plus there's this lovely... oh, blacksmith's not actually on the quick travel. That's interesting. Can't say I'm a little surprised by that. Run, motherfucker! Running through town like I'm a psychopath. Da 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 da. Wearing all black even though it is summer. Da 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 da. When everybody else is wearing loincloths, I'm wearing black leather hoods. Like the ultimate emo kids. I'm looking for good weapons and armor. I was thinking of crafting. So where do I get techniques? Ah, he can't teach me any. That's a bummer. show me your wares, and give me this shield again. Alright. Well, that answered that question. Does I go to inventory? It does. Okay. Bam. And, oh, I didn't even realize. Let's say you do alchemy, crafting, noticing little sections of the UI I hadn't noticed before. Cool. Alright. Sucks you can't just sort of randomly throw shit together. That's always kind of fun. I mean, I could see certain things, but it seems like I should be able to toss sticks and pieces of metal together and come out with arrowheads. Even I, as a total schmuck, could make, admittedly bad arrowheads, but I could pull it off. Can I talk to any of these people or open any of these doors? No, it doesn't look like it. I wonder. So again, I haven't read enough. Ooh, gang people. That looks like it's probably gonna get me killed. Let's go ahead and save it. Save. Gonna die. We're just gonna make that our default gonna die save, I think. Anytime we're up to anything that's probably gonna get us killed, like intentionally approaching a gang of people. You see a small group of thugs harassing the passerby while drinking wine. It might be wiser to turn around. I'm gonna keep walking. Seeing that you're alone, the thugs come to the conclusion that you'd make an easy victim. Encourage each other with shouts, they block the road and wait for you to approach. I approach. Where do you think you're going, dumb fuck? One of the thugs inquires. Let's slit his throat. Yes! Yes, we succeeded! Your dagger flashes up, slicing the thug's throat in one fluid motion, splattering the rest of his gang with blood. As he collapses, you prepare to deal with the others. Nice. That was beautiful. Did we just off the gang leader? Please tell me we did. Gang member. Gang member. Oh, that's fantastic. So... can I attack you? Alright, 66% chance. We'll take it. Nice. You hit him for 7, 12. How many AP do I have? 3 more. I think I can get a whole second attack off. Or I could do a shield bash. Let's try that. Ah, that sucks. Should have gone for the attack. Ouch! 12 points of damage. That was painful. Ooh, I'm very nearly dead. Yeah. Well, we should be able to off this guy, but yeah, there. Oh, he got a counterattack. Ouch kabibbles. Yeah, there we go. Remember I made that save called Gonna Die? Well, that was why. I definitely lived up to expectations there. However, the critical strike throat slit was worth it. I appreciated my ability to just off the gang leader in one fell swoop. That made me happy. I wonder if there's a noob character that could survive that particular encounter. Like, just out of curiosity, I wonder if there's any build that could do it. I'm too lazy to sit here right now and save scum my way through it, so... You see Cato's Tavern. A drinking establishment popular with people who call the wrong part of town their home. And a thief. Ooh, hello. Cato's Tavern. Thief. Why won't anybody talk to me, man? That's really sad. So, the dialogue in this is routinely, very well written. I really think they've done a pretty top-notch job with what they've done. The thing is, I feel like this city seems a little empty to me, I feel like some of these barrels could be clickable for random shit. Even if there wasn't anything valuable in it, pocket lint is still cool to find. I see a young woman running from a drunken mercenary. Please, you must help me, cries the girl, grabbing your arm pleadingly. The mercenary takes another step towards her, and the girl darts behind you as if to shield herself from him. The big troll's my money, yells the mercenary. 8 imperials, who's gonna pay me, you? Streetwise, you have a feeling that something is wrong. Ah. Nice. You become aware that the situation isn't what it seems. The mercenary's anger seems fake, and the girl is sobbing and clinging to you in an almost theatrical manner. You also become aware that her hands are too close to your money. The girl senses the change in you and tries to jump back, but it's too late. She tries to squirm out of your grasp, but ends up the ground looking at your dagger in your hand. Hand me everything you have. Take me there. Oh, this is dumb. The girl lends you to a rundown house. It's in there, all in there. You will let me go, won't you? Just like you promised, she says, opening the door for you. You step inside. The girl pushes you forward, and you find yourself facing a short, skinny man with slanted eyes and black hair. Who the fuck are you? Asked the Ordu in a heavy accent. He wants our money, giggles the girl. In this life, says Ordu with a faint smile, you can only have what you want, can take and keep. If you can take your money from me, they are truly yours. If you can't... Well, you know what? We're stumbling through. I've decided this isn't a let's play. This is a let's stumble. What have we got? We've got an Ordu, a mercenary, and a Leva. So, I'm going to try and isolate myself. Ooh, he's going to be hard to hit. Yeah, he's going to... You don't have enough action points. I'm going to lose this fight like I've lost so many others before it. But that's okay. Oh yeah, these guys are way buffer than I am by substantial margins. I do 2 points of damage. Oh yeah, here's another one, me dying. They're not kidding, man. Your job is to die. This is a game that's all about you getting killed. Go back to herding sheep. Amateur. Gonna die. Remember I saved that file and I called it Gonna Die? Well, bam! There it is. There it is. Death number, I don't know. What is that? 1, 2, probably 3 or 4 at this point. And we're what, basically in the starter town, like, just muttering our way through it. I, however, can get the best of that particular exchange, so we're gonna do that. Streetwise, dexterity. Get out of here. Yeah, I can't take and keep that. It's possible just leaving might have had some value, but I doubt it. The thing is, like, I don't understand why there wasn't a Streetwise to realize that was almost undoubtedly a trap, right? Like, come on. I was streetwise enough to realize I was being played, but I wasn't streetwise enough to realize that following that chick home was a bad idea. Like, are you serial here? You super serial? Because that was painfully obvious. I realized that was a trap in faster time than I realized the first thing was a trap in real life. So, Imperial Guards, they don't like me very much. There's a whole barracks here. That looks pretty good. I gotta look at that. Yeah, the people themselves aren't as nice looking as the buildings. Oh my. The Imperial Guard is not nice to people they don't like. Ooh, that guy's still kicking. Ugh. Let's get a close up. How's he attached? Be nice to see some stakes sticking out. Oh, there you go. You can see the nail on that one. It's not... I'm trying to see... Yeah, it's not done in... yeah. So, the texture is not great 3D-ification there, but it's definitely a nail in his wrist. Anyway, that's enough morbid fascination with crucified enemies of the state. What was I doing again? We're at the tavern, so we're up here. So they show you this whole map. I don't understand why they don't show you on it. But that's, I guess, a pointless thing. Local map. We want to go to... Let's go to the tavern, see what's going on there. The tavern is full of people laughing, arguing, drinking. At the back of the tavern, piles of loot sit atop tables waiting to be counted and divided. Wow. Oh, hey, Cato's there. Aziz, Mercato, Lucius, and Kletos. Also a door. Well, we're going to start by going up... Actually, who do we want to talk to in here first? Mercato. What do you want? Not a whole lot, apparently. How about you, Lucius? What have you got to say to me? He's busy, shuffling 3 walnut shells while trying to engage the tavern's patrons. Step up and watch the little ball. It costs you nothing to look. There you see it, and there you don't. Guess where the little joker is? The quickness of the hand deceives the eye. The ball stays on the table. Oh, I failed. What can I get you? Asked the bartender. Grappa, wine, hashish, mushrooms. Pick your poison. Do you sell anything else? He's puzzled by my question. It's a tavern, not a marketplace. Why would we sell anything else? I'll take some mushrooms, dude. What the fuck, game? Come on. I want to trip balls in Cato's Tavern. This door is well crafted and reinforced from the inside, judging by the glinting metal. You sure this is the right place? Or you're in the right place? Nope, but we're gonna talk to all you random schmucks anyway. Business or pleasure, boatman? You hear the sound of knives leaving sheaths. Relax, boys, it's a joke. He isn't here to kill anyone. Everyone needs a stiff drink now and then. It's true, Cato. I'm actually just here to say hi. I feel like you and I have, you know, things in common. We're both dicks. What have we got here? We've got more blacksmith. We've already done him. What else have we got here? We've got a merchant who I think we've talked to. Can we harass the customer away? No. Hey, look, people that are actually walking. That's a first. They're all slaves, because I guess the merchant class in this place doesn't actually do any work. It's up there. Please come and take a look. Everything's on sale today. Where can I buy weapons? There is a stall inside the guild. Iron and steel shouldn't be exposed to the elements outside. We have a blacksmith in town, but our goods are far superior, of course. Let's browse dem wares. Dem wares. We could wear a noble dress. I might want a cape. I'm a nobleman. Except we probably want a simple cape. Yeah. It's only 1 gold. What the hell? Why wouldn't we wear a cape? I am Batman, after all. Or Boatman. You know, same thing. Yeah, look at that badass. Fucking... Is he useful in a fight? No. Does he look cool as shit? Yes. So we basically... Ah, man, I really should have named him Batman. Look at that. I am Batman. He only works in black and occasionally very, very dark gray, as a footnote. So from what I've gathered of the local gossip, this house belongs to Master Belios, a craftsman. He likes to keep to himself as any sane person living in Terran. The door is locked. Customers, merchants... Anybody got anything useful to say? God, you guys suck. Ooh, look at this place. Guards, lots of guards. House of Guards. Linos, yes? Man, nobody has anything to say to me. They don't even insult me. I feel like for all my trouble clicking around and exploring this place, I should get at least mildly annoyed bickering about stuff, you know? Come on, guys. Alchemist. What have you got for me, buddy? Let me see your wares. You have a lot of things that I don't know how to use, so we'll bail on you. Anything good over here? You got anything for me? Sup, merchant? Sup, brah? Welcome to my store, my friend. I have the finest selection of goods at unbelievable prices. That's wonderful. You do have unbelievable goods, but your shit's not really any better, is it? I mean... What do we got here? With narrowed these bolts and arrows. Yeah, I don't see much of an argument for doing anything there. Alright, that's good to have. Shazam. Okay. So I guess... Let's look at the map here. Assuming... Oh, I have to be outside. Merchant's Plaza, Tavern, Fang. We'll dodge the barracks. We'll hop back to the inn. I guess. Let's see if there's any news here. No, there wasn't much here in the first place, as I recall. Oh, no, I never really explored it. I talked to Storyteller Joe, and then I met Dude and killed him, I think. So, let's see what the word is. I'd like to learn about alchemy. Demo. Pretty please? It took me decades of me life, not to mention an eye or two, eye and two of me fingers to wrestle the secrets of transformation from places long forgotten. And I'll take them to my grave. Now beat it. I like the demo as a chat option. Well, you seem like a good kid. The alchemist changes his tone and makes an attempt to smile. So I'll teach you all there is to know about alchemy and even give you some reagents to play with. That was a massive switcheroo this guy pulled. Now, to make something simple, you need a base item, be it a plant or something as complex as another alchemical compound. If you know what to do with it, you can turn it into something useful. With me so far? If I know what to do with it, techniques. You need to know the right techniques. The way you brew a potion that will make you lose all your sense and go berserk is not the same way you distill poison. It's the know-how, so to speak. Keep in mind that even if you do know what to do, it will take you a while to master the process, so don't get discouraged if your potion's draughts and what have you don't do much at first. Practice makes perfect, you know. He winks at you with his glass eye, which causes it to pop out. The alchemist catches it deftly, rubs it on his dusty clothes, and puts it back in. You can throw in another reagent to modify or change the original recipe completely. You can add only one reagent to a formula, so choose wisely and all that. Now let me go over 8 basic techniques. We'll start with healing, so listen carefully. The alchemist goes on and on as he really expects you to remember all that. He ends his lecture by giving you a box full of reagents and inquires if you have any questions. So, what can I make? Didn't I just explain it to you? Healing salve, poison, berserk draught, acid, liquid fire, neurostimulators, and black powder bombs. Write it down if you can't hold it in your head. Good idea. You scribble some notes into your journal. Can I heal myself during combat? How exactly do you picture that? You think you can simply take a break in the middle of a fight and ask those who are hell-bent on chopping you to death pieces to wait and give you a chance to put some balm on your wounds? It's preposterous. Where would I get these techniques? I mean, if you didn't give them to me. I assume you mean the good stuff. Rare techniques and even rare reagents. It's hidden. Buried deep under the sands. Protected by ancients' charms and arcane guardians. He touches the glass eye again. Be cautious, though. The price you'll have to pay may not be worth it. I got it. So, what did I actually get? Holy crap. Dude wasn't screwing around. Gave me all kinds of shit. So, how do I actually... I imagine I just have to throw shit together, but we're gonna hold off on that for the moment. What's up, Innkeeper Bob? Do you have time for a few questions? Sure, what do you want to know? Let's start with, why are there so few towns? Why do you think? Many were destroyed during the war, and many were destroyed after, when the infighting began. Every now and then, people head out in a futile attempt to try and start a new life. Some last a few weeks, others, if they pick the right spot, last a few decades. Sooner or later, they all fall. Why? It's not easy out there. They say the land is dead, the air is poisonous, and water is scarce. If that doesn't kill you, the raiders would. How do the raiders survive there? Raiders know the land better. They know where to find water and which areas to stay away from. Not to mention that raiding is easier than breaking your back all day trying to get something to grow under the scorching sun. I'd like to ask you something else. Do you think it will ever get better? We're heading into the opposite direction at the moment. It looks like Lord Antidus and Gallius have some unfinished business, and I don't see anything good coming out of it in the near future. Not that I don't support our Lord wholeheartedly. I do. He tells me to fight, I go and fight, no questions asked. You are full of optimism. I run the inn. I see people coming and going, but I don't see them bringing good news. These are hard times, Gaius. The only folks full of optimism around here are the Merus freaks. Well, the Imperial Guards are starting to get on my nerves with all this talk about restoring the Empire. As if it was that fucking easy. It's not a broken bowl. The Empire's gone, and talking about the good old days won't bring it back. Even if we all agree that restoring it is the most sensible option there is, that won't bring it back. I tell you, nothing's more dangerous than a fool who wants to make the world a better place. What about Meru's freaks? They talk all kinds of crazy shit. Apparently Meru no longer calls himself a lord. He's the first acolyte now. The gods sent him a prophet because one lunatic clearly wasn't enough, so now there are two of them. Fools are buying it, and many take it upon themselves to carry the message out. They say they are running out of crosses in Madoran. The more they crucify, the more they come. The more they crucify, the more they come. What's your take on it? My take is that the worst is yet to come. The day Meru gives them swords instead of speeches is the day Meriden falls. And when it does, I'd like to ask you something else. What can you tell me about prospectors? What's there to tell? As long as artifacts fetch top coins, people will continue digging through ruins and paying for a lucky break. Unfortunately, there aren't many options today, not in the towns. If you can hold a sword, you join the guards and spend the next 20 years fighting. If you can't, you work for a pittance or go scavenging. What can you find in the ruins? These days, not much. Everything value was stripped clean centuries ago. But you know what fools are like. They hope to find something that's been overlooked, and the stories don't help. The stories? You know, the usual tales being passed around campfires, glowing spires, lost cities, caves full of treasures. A few years back, a caravan brought in a man. His legs were broken and he wasn't making much sense, probably driven mad by pain and thirst. He claimed that he fell down some shaft in the middle of nowhere. One minute he's walking, and the next he's lying down at the bottom with his legs broken. He saw some passage and crawled through until he hit a metal door. He couldn't open it, so he crawled back and managed to climb out somehow. The caravan picked him up a few days later. When he told the story, some fools decided to drop everything and head out into the wasteland. Of course, they didn't find a shaft or a magic door, but they did run into some raiders on their way back. 4 men ended up dead because some fool told them a story. What happened to that man? He died a few months later. Not much use for a man with broken legs, is there? Uh-huh. What's he think of House Darten? It is the noblest of houses, a ray of light in utter darkness. I'll be sure to mention it to Lord Antidus. What about House Aurelian? House Aurelian controls Madoran, the largest and richest city that dwarfs both Terran and Genazar. No matter what they tell you, Gaius, size does matter. What does Lord Gellius want? What does any lord want? More power. He doesn't want to be restricted by his peers, nor does he want to put up with the Imperial Guards. He wants them to bend on their knees to them. All of them. Terran, Genazar, Kertor. Now, some might say that Gallius does a fine job running Madoran, and that maybe we should let him run the rest. But that's not going to happen. At least not without a major bloodletting. I'd like to ask you something else. What do you think of Lord Antidus? A great man, says the innkeeper without hesitation. The towns blossomed under his wise rule. We're all very, very grateful. You can tell that to his lordship. I'm not. Of course not. What am I saying? It's a perfectly normal question. People ask me that all the time, and I always tell them what a great man Lord Antidus is. You can tell that to his lordship. Apparently there's some paranoia. Hear anything else? Same shit, different day. Hear anything interesting? Same shit, different day. Alright, well, that's a good enough excuse to leave to me. Can I... what do we got? Still nothing to steal. I'm very disappointed by the utter lack of theftables. I mean, my perception's not massive. You know, I don't have a throbbing perception, but... Hey! That even has an exclamation point. There we go. Can I open it? A swift crick. It's full of heavy, rattling things. What the hell? How do I use my skills? I want to use my lockpicking skill on the chest. Alright, I guess that's a no-go. Doo-dee-doo. Where else is there in town? I guess the next step really is just going to be to go to Lord Antidus. Oops. Well, let's visit the Assassin's Guild real quick and see if they're mad. You mad, bruh? Slow day. Gaius. Ready to put some people in the ground? Let me get the others. It doesn't take long for the other guild members to show up. Diaz, a rising star in the guild, greets you with a nod. If someone needs to die and there is no room for mistakes, the job usually goes to Diaz. If he lives long enough, he will be running the guild one day. Colton inquires about your health and offers a potion to fix you up. It's his favorite joke. He's an alchemist, but the potions he makes tend to poison people or blow them up. Agati gives you a blank stare. His upwardly slanted eyes show no emotion. He might as well be looking through you. Agati doesn't say much unless he has to, or unless he's drunk. Look alive, boys, Nelio's voice brings you back. There are people in this fine town who need killing. Dias, an Aurelian envoy, is expected to arrive today and deliver an ultimatum to Lord Antidus. A bloody accident should befall him before he reaches Terran. Colton, your expertise in poison is required in a delicate family situation. Nelios goes on and on, explaining the jobs in details. Gaius, there's a small house near the gate on the left side. It's hard to find a better location to keep track of people entering and leaving Terran. I've been informed that the occupant of the house has a guest who arrived this morning to collect the reports. Kill them both as a lesson to the others before the day is over. Any questions? Are you sure they're spies? No, I'm not. They wouldn't be good spies if everyone was sure about them, would they? Payment? 40 Imperials per body, plus 100 Imperials for the reports if you manage to recover them. Alright, let's do it. I didn't actually mean to do this, but... where the fuck am I? We're right near the barracks. That seems like a questionable choice. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save over gonna die, because that seems like what is about to happen here. You are standing outside the house Nelia sent you to. Everything seems quiet. Go inside. You enter the house. What you see gives the word poor a new meaning. The house hasn't been maintained in decades. The wood is dark and rotten. The furniture is falling apart. The smell matches the visuals. A sickly old man lies on the only bed, being tended to by a young woman. Clad in shabby garments only a shade cleaner than her surroundings, she looks at you with tears and said, "My father must be dying." We killed him. The man springs from the bed in lightning-quick motion, dagger in hand. His daughter produces a small crossbow from beneath the bed and points it at your head. We fight. We do fight. Oh, there we go. Who's got the crossbow? Lady over here. So, 10 AP, and I have 11. Versus 10 AP. Alright, we'll go for you. We want to get right up in y'all beeswax. Ouch. Yeah, mofo. Oh, I didn't hit him with my counter. Nice, 9 points, solid. Die, motherfucker, die. You're gonna pay for this. No, I'm pretty sure you're the one paying for everything. I can't kill you. Can I move? You don't have enough action points. Alright. Turn ended. Ouch. Yeah, dodge that shit. Dodge that shit. Counterattack. Ah, it would have been so beautiful to kill him on the counter. Fuck. Kill him. Barely a scratch. You should be... Ah, son of a bitch. How are you not dead? Ah. Almost dead. Yeah, I'm gonna be the dead one here. Please kill him. Please get a counterattack. Yes. Yes. Thank you. I'm still gonna lose this whole fight, but... whatever. At least I got one of them. Yep, there I went. Ouch. Ouch, kibiscuits. Gonna die indeed. Alright, we're gonna have to go and do the Lord Antidus stuff, I guess, and hope that I get some points for that. And maybe we'll get lucky, and that'll cover us somehow. I'm assuming he's at the palace? Knock on door. Alright. Oh, that's the lady I harassed earlier for no literally zero reason. Who are you? What do you need here? No, nothing. Just saying hey. Just checking, scoping, you know? Scoping and artichoking and what have you. Guards, guards everywhere. Dwellings, dwellings. Oh, I can open that door. I don't think I'm gonna right now, but good to know. What is this? That's the place I was just... Okay. Running, running as fast as we can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. You're standing in front of a Daratan compound. A tall palisade of pointed stakes form the perimeter of the compound and manned by a regular armed patrol. There are two entrances that you can see, one leading to the main building, the other to the guardhouse. Unfortunately, both entrances lie in the shadow of guard towers manned by crossbows. We'll talk our way in. Deller looks like a tired old scribe, proving that appearances are often misleading. At 17, he signed up as a caravan guard. It took him 3 years to realize that his father was wrong about honest work. Then he switched sides and started raiding the same caravans he guarded yesterday. 4 years later, the Merchants Guild finally paid the Imperial Guards a king's ransom, which quickly solved the raiders' problem. Hundreds of dead raiders were nailed to Madoran's walls, and a few lucky survivors were sent to the mines to work off their debt to the guild. For almost a decade, Deller mined iron ore, fighting for food scraps in his life until he managed to escape to Terran, where Titus took him under his wing. Deller watches you without expression. When you get close enough, he gestures you to stop and studies you for a while. What do you want? He finally asks, as if he failed to guess the purpose of your visit and is genuinely curious. Master Feng has sent me to see Lord Titus. He did he? Well, let me tell you how things work around here. I'm the one who decides who gets to see the master. Call it a perk of my position. So far, you've failed to convince me that you really need to see him. He assured me this map is very valuable and that Lord Titus will want to see it. It's Master Feng's job to assure people their junk is valuable, and it's my job to get proper tributes from those who seek audience. What do you want? I'll use your help, and in exchange, I'll let you even put in a good word for you. Good question. You see, my people are valuable, while you, to put it bluntly, are not. Don't worry, I'm a good judge of talents, and I don't see any. Your task will be relatively simple. House Aurelian is digging into some old ruins not far from Terran. Apparently it was an old mining facility, and some machines are still intact. They've even sent for Sorab, which is bad news. He's an expert on old machines. If it is gears, he can fix it. We can't have that. The last thing we need is the Aurelians setting up shop in our backyard. So what do you want me to do? Whatever it takes to stop them. Killing always works, but if it's too plebeian for your sophisticated taste, try something else. What else can you tell me? Not much. Ruins are everywhere, but we don't have enough money and people to look under every stone. A few weeks ago, House Aurelian set up a camp there and started digging. They may have found something there, something we don't know about, or they have nothing and are just waiting for us to give them an excuse to attack Terran. Where do they get supplies? Good question. They are too far from Mandarin to be supplied regularly, and they aren't used to living off the land. Ask around, see what you can find. Can you give me any men? Deller shakes his head. First of all, we don't know for sure what we're dealing with. I need all the men in case the situation isn't what it seems. Second, I'd like to see what you're capable of. You don't have a problem with that, is there? Do you? Is there anything else I can help you with? Well, if you didn't like the first problem, you're definitely not going to like the second one. A gang of raiders captured one of our nobles. Someone should go there and find out what the raiders want. Didn't they tell you what they want? It's a funny story, actually. A few days ago, a raider walked in and started making demands, claiming that his gang had captured a lord. We didn't take the bastard seriously and used him for target practice. Then it turned out that some distant relative of Lord Titus is really missing, but it was too late. Now my men aren't very eager to go there and pay the blood debt. And you're sending me there? It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Very generous of you. Alright, I'll give it a shot. So much for showing him the map and giving him the fake ring of stupidity. That's not going to happen. So we've got killing spies, investigating the outpost, and visiting the raiders' camp. So I guess we're back to... We're going to go kill some spies, I guess. And hope that maybe this time we hit enough. You know, I don't know. Saving. Gonna die. It's just the only way to do this. We'll go inside. We'll approach them. You take a few steps closer and the smell of the old man's unwashed body hits you hard, nearly making you nauseous. Please, says the girl pleadingly. Does anyone else live here? Just me and my dad. Are you looking for someone? I know everyone who lives in this area. Kill them. The man springs from the bed in a lightning quick motion, dagger in hand. His daughter produces a small crossbow beneath the bed and points it at your head. There we go. That's a much better tactical start, for one thing. Because now, 11 hit points on that first attack. Here we go. Oh, we missed. That could have been a really substantial act-in. Alright, well, still. Good first round. Dodged. Nice. 2 dodges and a 3rd dodge with a counter. Oh, 4th dodge. Yes! And a... Wow, this is going so much better. Look at that. 11 points on the counterattack. You're dead this turn, dude. Yes! Oh, we're in such good shape to kill the shit out of this chick, too. 4 AP. We can even get an attack off. Oh, but we missed it. Pull out your dagger, honey. What are you Thank you. Why am I missing so much? Like, what the hell's this? Thank you. Dodgy dodge. There we go. I mean, I don't want to get too excited here, but I could actually potentially win this fight. Dodge, dodge. Oh, and a counter. Oh, brutal counterattack. We are going to win this fight. Oh, went so much better this time. Viva la France. You start searching the house when the door opens, admitting a visitor. It's a young man in an old, dirty tunic. He looks like a beggar, but he has the bearing of the soldier. The man sees the dead bodies, and his hand goes to a sword he isn't wearing. He shrugs and smiles, acknowledging his disadvantage. I work for House Aurelian. Help me and the most powerful house will be in your debt. Kill me and you'll get a few hundred coins at most. Hand me your reports and I'll let you live. Because recovering the reports is more important than killing you. The lesson has already been taught. Not at the other body on the floor. Do I have your word? Yes, or enough make a decision. I mean, not that my word's worth much, but we weren't told to kill this guy. And we were told to bring reports and kill 2 people. Yes, very well. He retrieves the documents from a secret compartment in the door, the last place anyone would look for anything valuable, and gives them to you. Can we let him go? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can I win this fight? He looks like a soldier. He supposedly doesn't have a sword, although it sure looks like he has one. You're free to go. So, Nelios looks at you expectantly, his expression unreadable. How did it go? 2 dead spies plus the report. Put the reports on his desk. Good job, Gaius. Nelios opens his desk and starts counting money. 80 for the spies, 100 for the reports. The client will be very pleased. You must learn to kill faster, he says. Agati, spend some time with him, will you? You gain new insight. Nice. Gain 180 Imperials. Got a... Oh, I didn't get reputation increase from Aurelian, even though I let that dude live? That sucks. 80 for the spies, 100 for the report. Okay. Thank you, sir. Maybe I should have killed him. I don't know. My cat is clawing me. Let's see here. How many... Oh, wow. I gained a lot of points for that. I wonder if you can ever raise stats. That'll be interesting to find out. We get 2 combat skill points. That's cool. So, what do we want to do here? Persuasion and Streetwise have just been so fucking valuable. But so has Dodge. We could get to a 20 in Dodge. Yeah, that Dodge is nice. I mean, 20% chance to counterattack after dodging. I mean, that's just so... Those counterattacks are really nice. And here we are with the lovely fucking flavor text again. Skill level journeyman, practice. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a bolt. That's beautiful. I appreciate that reference, guys. That's very nice of you to do. A ranged weapon might not be a bad idea to start putting some skill into. We could get crossbow up a point, or we could take throwing. Critical strike is also just awesome when it is relevant. We could raise... A prayer helps, but raising a shield every once in a while tends to help. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna sit on these other 13 because I want to pump persuasion up another point, I think. Or maybe alchemy would be a good one to do next, because the healing salves are gonna be really important, I think. The boatmen sure love me. House Aurelian is not a fan. Yeah, I think for the moment we're gonna sit on these other points. The dodge skill's really key, and the next point's gonna go into dagger as well, I think, but because I don't have enough. Let's look at you, Dias. What have you got? Anything good? Leave. Agati, you got anything for me? Okay. No, he told you to spend more time with me, Agati. My apologies, but I'm very busy at the moment. I'm busy too. God, everybody's such dickholes. It's like, WTF, guys. WTF. Alright, what am I doing? Journal. We already killed those people. Not really. I need some help if I'm gonna go. Ready to kill people? Yeah, I am. You're working tonight, Gaius. Go get ready if you want to see the sunrise again. You have an impending sense of doom. Go get ready. Alright. We're going to save this as 3. And I think with that, we'll call this video Dunsies. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, this was Birdoggydog, and we'll see you next time.